MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 St. Louis Cardinals.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now a chance to meet the Mets. What's the focus for them as they try to win an NL championship here on the road, HR?
Well, Matt, this is a pitcher's ballpark. You can hit your best ball, and it's not going to get out of the ballpark. It's going to end up being a fly out. It allows the pitcher to challenge you more. So as a hitter, you have to get out of your mind worrying about the ball not carrying and understanding I'm probably going to get more fastballs than I normally do and be a little more aggressive.
Michael Wacha is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, his last outing, he scattered 9 hits. I'm being kind. He gave up 9 hits in his last outing. I don't know what to expect this one. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Cardinals. And behind the plate, Yadi Molina. See all that gold? He's wearing it for a reason. He can frame it. He can catch it. He can call the game. He's got great footwork to make the throws. You better be careful if you lead off first base. He'll stray down there and drill you. He'll get you. He will. I'm telling you. He'll pick you off.
Lawrence Warner is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Warner. Leading off tonight for the Mets, second baseman, Jose Reyes.
And our first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Morse giving chase. 1 away.
In the second spot tonight, left fielder, number 30.
At the plate, number 30. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Hit hard back up the middle. Picked up by Peralta. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder.
Stepping in, Bryant Tyner. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. takes a high fastball for a strike. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Well, Matt, Rusty Valentine, don't you love that name, by the way? Hey, look, he likes to call tall zone. He's going to go up high, and he's going to call on the knees. On the corners, he's a little tighter. But if you go up and down, you're going to get a call from Rusty.
And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. It's the Mets nothing. Redbirds stepping up next. You're watching MLB Network. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Now, how do they go about staying alive in this one, Harold?
Well, Matt, last game they got shut out, so we're going to learn a lot about this offense. How will they score runs? Can they manufacture runs? Are they going to totally rely on the long ball all the time? When you come off a shutout, it makes you think about your offensive attack. I want to see what adjustments they make in this game.
Zach Wheeler is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Mets. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
St. Louis, center fielder, Avisail Garcia.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Way in front of a great slider that time. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Tyner is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Second, third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
Lawrence Warner comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That's a fastball right down the middle. Now, you might be able to get away with it in the first inning. Guys are still filling him out. But if he's going to have success in this game, Matt, he's going to have to be on the corners with that fastball.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Yoenis Cespedes.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Batting fifth, catcher Mark Piazza.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking pitch here. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
Batting sixth, first baseman Rob Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Leading off for St. Louis.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ball 1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's swung on and missed by Molina as he set down on strikes for the first out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Skied into straightaway right. Tyner is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Here comes the first pitch. The high fastball is in there.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Cardinals. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 2-2 now to right. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Molina gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Wright is retired, and there's 1 away.
Batting 8th, catcher.
Digging in, Zach Wheeler. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Morse is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Ninth, shortstop. Number
Settling
1.
in now, Rosario. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 0-1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Leading off for St. Louis.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Gordon.
8-9-1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here. 91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
Anderson is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Pitcher, Michael.
In now,
Wacha.
Michael Wacha. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Jose Reyes. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Ready for another chance. Number 30 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Sharp ground ball to third. Beckham for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Bryant Turner. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. For the second time, it looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. Hard liner towards short. And Peralta won't get there. It's a base hit.
Well, they did a nice job of trying to change his eye level. The fastball up, off-speed pitch down. Problem was, it just didn't work.
In now, Yoenis Cespedes. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw won't get him.
A little 2-out rally going on right now. Back-to-back base hits, and now your runners at first and third. And let's see, maybe they'll try to steal a run here. And there's a lot of things that can still happen with 2 outs in the inning.
Stepping in now, Mark Piazza. And he takes ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Garcia. He's not going to get it. And the 2-out rally continues. In to score, the runner from third.
Whoa, those 2-out base hits. Those will kill the other team right there. He comes up with a big hit to tie this game.
Into the box, Rob Anderson. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Morse racing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. His second home run of the series. And the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Standing in now, David Wright. They should go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. Sent on the ground out to second. Beckham comes up with it. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now a 4-1 Mets lead. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the TCU product Matt Carpenter is the first at bat in the inning. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the 2-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Fastball called for strike 2. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lawrence Warner. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Tyner is right there as he takes it for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Matt Adams is at the plate as he looks at ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And Wright will make the catch to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. We played 4 full. Mets out in front 4-1. Striding in once again, Zach Wheeler. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
He's really struggling in this game, Matt. But you know what? It hasn't been the first pitch strike. He's throwing 60% of the time a first pitch strike to hitters. It just hasn't been good stuff that he's throwing up there.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Line drive to center field. Garcia is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Rosario comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is going to be a foul ball. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. For the shortstop, Peralta. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 7.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Reyes. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
That's wide, 2-0. 2-0 home to Reyes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Two and one now to Reyes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Rounded down the third baseline, and now from the air, a jump throw. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Check swing grounder to the right side. Right there is Reyes. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next for the
A little bit
Cardinals.
over halfway home tonight,
fielder,
bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Michael Morse comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Here's Johnny Peralta now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Johnny Peralta.
Line drive to left. And that'll be a base hit for Peralta. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, that's a first pitch single. Maybe they got to get a little more aggressive. He's dominated them early in counts and throughout the whole game. Maybe they've changed their game plan. We'll see. Are they going to be aggressive or continue to be passive?
Gordon Beckham is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail it 4-1. Andres Clemens takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 11, Andres Clemens.
Ready for another shot now. Number 30. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Now a drive out to left center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Bryant Tyner, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Hey, 3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the 1-0. And this is fouled at the plate. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Way outside. Nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, we got a big pitch coming up now. That's ball 3 right there. And look at, with this situation with 2 guys already on, you don't want to load the bases. You got to come after him, maybe swing the bat.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Warner is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in and looking for more, Mark Piazza. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Rob Anderson will stride in again, as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ball game to this point. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one.
Well, man, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place to float around with. I wouldn't do it again.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Oh, the changeup executed nicely, and he still got a ground ball. They got the base hit. He got his ground ball. He did everything he wanted to do. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for him.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. And he puts it on the ground to second. Peralta for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out. Hunter Knight is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Hunter Knight.
In there, and it's 0-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And he lays off for ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready once again, Avisail Garcia. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning. Well, that's a nice swing. He hit that ball hard. You got the first baseman diving. Great effort by the first baseman, by the way. Pitchers love it when these guys get dirty. But that ball was hit too hard to catch.
Stepping in now, Lawrence Warner. The 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Sam Freeman comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. There's a swing and a miss, says, oh my goodness, he loses the shillelagh on that one. Look out. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Well, he went for the big swing and ends up getting a swinging bunt. You couldn't have rolled the ball any better. Starts off the inning. Here we go. We're off and flying. A leadoff single.
Ready for another chance? Rosario. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is fouled straight back. That's lined into left. He left that one up. It's a base hit.
Well, going to the pen, this is not what they wanted. He comes up, he gives up 1 hit, now another back-to-back base hits. I'm curious what's going through the mind of the manager right now as he's looking at his bullpen.
Into the box, Jose Reyes. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 30. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's an 8-1 ball game. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Brian Tyner.
Standing in now, Bryant Tyner, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the 1-0. And this is low, but Molina's able to prevent it from getting away. Here's the 2-0. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Garcia looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His 3rd home run of this series as this lead got even wider.
That's why you can't fall behind 2-0 to a power hitter like him. He's a dead red fastball hitter, and he knew the pitcher had to serve one up. A perfect storm or perfect nightmare, depending on which dugout you're in.
How about him? The center fielder, Yoenis.
Into the box now, Yoenis Cespedes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Garcia. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Mets.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Piazza. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. From the stretch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Garcia racing back at the track. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. Here's Matt Adams now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Now batting, number 4.
Digging in to try it again. Yadier Molina. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. High pop-up. Wheeler is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Michael Morse now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Kevin Segrist enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Kevin Segrist.
Striding in once again, Rob Anderson. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Garcia. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. And here's a ball hit in the air. Warner sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in.
Oh, he hits a little dying quail behind the infielder. I tell you what, he couldn't have thrown that ball any better. Talk about placement. That was perfect.
Stepping in now, Zach Wheeler. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
Well, I like that right there. Pulling the bat back. You still got to bunt a strike. That's the one trap that bunters fall into. They think they got to bunt anything. It's not a squeeze bunt. You still have to bunt a strike.
And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Now batting, number
So
1.
striding in, Rosario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Garcia has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
The batter, number 7.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And the lineup turns over now for Jose Reyes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Here's Johnny Peralta now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The shortstop.
Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, he makes the stop. It's there, and he's out.
Now batting, second baseman, Gordon Beckham.
Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Cespedes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The pitcher number
Very
46.
much a laugher to this point in the contest as you get a look at the line score. 12-1 our score in the late stages of this one.
Your
Rick
attention, please.
Perez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 47, Rick Perez.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. 2 out, nobody on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, account.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3. The Gateway Arch lit up at night here in St. Louis. Welcome back to our broadcast on MLB Network. Seth Maness comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Number 30 is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is line to left, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. In now, Bryant Tyner. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. One and 2. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
And this is fouled back and out of play. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone. 2-1
now to Cespedes. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Payoff pitch on its way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In now, Mark Piazza, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
He's really being aggressive right now, Matt. Got himself into a great hitter's count, and then you see him check swing. You don't see that very often on a fastball. He's ready to swing, and he held up enough to let it go for a ball.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Warner ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, his second of the game, as the blowout continues.
Matt, that's why you pay to watch him play. It seems like he does something every game, whether it's a great catch, a great throw, or a pretty swing. And here, we catch a grand slam. That's why he's one of the best in the game.
Carlos Martinez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Martinez.
Rob Anderson is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he'd dearly love to make it 3 right here. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Garcia ranging back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Standing in now, David Wright. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And the pitch on 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first is in time to take care of Wright, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Now to the plate, Zach Wheeler. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's down to third. Carpenter has it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they score 4 times on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Mets lead. So here is Avisail Garcia. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning, with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a game 5. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Reyes ranging into the outfield. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
1 out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Carpenter. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Here's the first pitch. Lawrence Warner is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that gets him on the mound.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a glove flip for 1. And amazing it is. The Mets are your National League champions.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was an absolute menace with runners in scoring position in this one. So he definitely had that clutch factor working. Could have been a real difference in the outcome if not for his contributions.
For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.